Back in my younger days, I would give everything if I could just go back in time and disappear completely from everyone's life and then come back a new man capable of actually succeeding in life. Because I was doing so many bad habits, I wasn't basically recognized by other people as a good person, and I never was socially accepted by others exactly because of that reason. I used to masturbate way too many times, not even take hygiene of myself, and basically be a total loser. And I wish I knew about this winter arc where you just disappear and come back again as a newly reborn person, where you go on a period of monk mode and then you return. It's literally a completely different human being. Maybe you look similar, but you're nowhere near the same as before. And why not teach you how to do this yourself? Because I have already done it once in my life. So you see, before I actually began, I was masturbating 30 times a day for about 2 weeks straight in a row. And my girlfriend left me, my life went to shit and all of that. I literally started to develop suicidal thoughts to the point where I was almost about to do it, but then one video changed everything. And since that video, I just locked myself in a workaholic state where I literally worked upon myself for hours upon a day, where I meditated, where I journaled, where I went into the gym. And after just short 3 months, when I finally handshaked my friend for the first time inside those 3 months, that summer, he was surprised by my own strength. Where as soon as we gave each other the hand, I squeezed a little extra hard without even noticing, and he was like, "Damn, man, look at you. You got stronger a bit." And that surprised me. So I continued upon the path, and look at me now. Here I am, about to teach you about this thing. So how can you actually improve upon yourself? How can you actually improve and change yourself and come back as a newly forged man? First of all, you must understand that this takes discipline. In some cases, people will be like me, who hit rock bottom and then they have to change. They have no other choice but to change or continue the same way, which they do not want to. And in most cases, you do not hit the rock bottom. Maybe you are in the middle position where you're kind of comfortable, but not so comfortable at the same time. And so you decide to be in a position, in a spot where, yeah, it would be nice to go and come back, but then again, it would be too hard. Maybe let's just leave it for later. You do not want to leave it for later. So if you have that thought already, and if you do not think that you can commit to this thing, just leave this video right now. So what do? First of all, you need to take care of your mental health. It all starts from here, from inside your head. Your head, your brain, and mental health is responsible for everything you see in your life. Literally everything. From the way you perceive God, to the way you perceive yourself, to the way you perceive others, to the way that you actually do things, to the way you dress, to the way you shave, to the way you take your grooming, to the way you actually wear your watch, to the way you do everything, including good and bad habits. Now that you understand this, if it all starts from here, we need to change this if it's broken. We need to improve it so it actually is a nice place to begin with. Otherwise, it's like a broken factory which is supposed to make good usable machines, but for some reason the robots aren't exactly programmed that way, and they create terminators that actually terminate the world. So you do not want the Terminator factory. You want the good robot factory that will allow you to become a nice person inside this world. You can see it as the angel and the devil. So now that you understand this, how can you become more of the angel side, more of the good robot side? Just start meditating and focusing upon your breath. Focus upon what you do. Focus upon what you're currently watching. Focus upon this video, upon me. Look at my eyes even, and think about what I'm saying currently. Meditate every single second of your life. And to strengthen this exercise, also just sit down and meditate even right now. Pause this video right now and meditate for 30 seconds. If you don't do it, you can just imagine your future self, your future life and wife just saying goodbye to you because you didn't meditate today. So pause the video right now and meditate. Now that you have done this, what's the next step that you can do? Start gratitude journaling. This will allow you to finally become a nice person for people to actually hang around with. And you become basically a person who is nicer to himself. If you didn't notice, you masturbate and do bad habits because you are horrible to yourself. You feel pain. And every single time you feel pain, your body just simply wants to feel pleasure. What would you do when your friend is in pain? Would you just go on and tell him how he sucks, how he is terrible, or would you go on and comfort him? Would you go on and say, hey, it's okay, stuff happened, you can cry right now. You can cry, don't worry, you can cry. Let's do it better next time. Of course it would be the second one. So why don't you become a friend to yourself? And the easiest way to become a friend to yourself is to gratitude journaling. The way to do it, just take a notebook, a pen, and just write down, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for my phone mask, I'm grateful for this book that I'm currently writing on, I'm grateful for the pen that I'm currently using, I'm grateful for actually learning about this activity, I'm grateful for the mouse I have been using, for the computer, for the house that I have upon me, for literally so small things that nobody was ever grateful for. But now you are. And now you put some meaning into them so that they can give it back to you and you start valuing yourself. This will allow your mental state to slowly shift from a broken and corrupt one to an actual nice state, which whether you like it or not, you will become a better person thanks to this new state. And finally, start literally changing yourself by going to the gym. You see, it doesn't really matter. It does not really matter whether you like it or not. You have to change yourself. You have to go on and literally prove to yourself, hey, this is who I am, because it is a different feeling and you cannot argue that it isn't a different feeling when you just go confidently inside the room because you take up a bit more space, and it's not because you're fat, it's because you actually have some good amount of muscle upon you. You walk into the room, pure confident, pure commanding confidence. You go walk in, you know that people will respect you and see you. And if you were asked to just strip in front of everyone, you would just gladly do it. Just rip your shirt apart because you are a man and you look like a man. You do not look like a fucking failure. So that's how you pretty much go, disappear, and come back a new man. So now there is only one thing to do. Click the first link in the description, and every single day, or at least once a week, just type in your progress inside the community so that I know you have been actually doing this work. Thus, you hold yourself accountable in front of everyone else that you have watched this exact same video so that you do not fail, so that you do not struggle, and so that you do not procrastinate. See you.